So, enhancers of iron absorption are very much dominated by vitamin C, as I mentioned before. This can overcome the effects of all dietary inhibitors when it is included in a diet with high non-heme iron availability. So, repeated. Usually a meal heavy in vegetables, when you add vitamin C, will overcome any inhibition restrictions. A few other ones. So this actually comes down to your body's ability to actually use the iron and absorb the iron. Again, back in your duodenum where all of this happens. We have to help promote the health of these channels in your small intestines. Otherwise, you can't absorb this. So the way to promote the health of this is, like I said, vitamin C. Probiotics are huge in this. So kefir, kombucha, Greek yogurt is a very minimum, but anything that is fermented, that has the Lactobacillus that is good for our gut and our intestines, those are huge because they help create the enzymes and molecules that can help break down the iron and be absorbed. Also, chlorophyll is huge in this process because there's two forms of anemia. One is you have low amounts of iron in your blood. The other is you have the right amount of iron, but you just don't have enough red blood cells. When people are low on red blood cells, they have all the same effects of people who are low on iron. And the way to improve this, chlorophyll is one of the major ways to increase red blood cell count because red blood cells are filled with heme. Heme is very similar to chlorophyll on a molecular level. Chlorophyll is actually a precursor to the production of heme. And heme is what our body puts iron in. We chelate it in a heme bond and we allow it to float through our blood as we need it. Another thing that helps, and you might be surprised to hear this, is moderate to minor alcohol consumption tends to increase iron absorption, because it downregulates this protein called hepcidin, which will actually be produced in your liver when you have high amounts of stimulants like nicotine and caffeine, and high amounts of inflammation. When your body inflames, it naturally creates hepcidin for other reasons, but hepcidin drastically reduces your ability to absorb iron. So, key notes again: to increase absorption, most importantly, consume more chlorophyll, green foods. Consume green foods with vitamin C. Citrus, so consume green with citrus. Consume probiotics because we want to improve the ability to absorb in our small intestines by recruiting allies that can do that. And a minor amount of alcohol consumption is also going to be beneficial. It doesn't even mean you have to go out drinking. When you take tinctures for health reasons, so black walnut tincture, wormwood, clove, those all have alcohol in them. So if you have the proper medicinal, healthy tincture cabinet, you will most likely be consuming as much as you need without having to binge. Okay, y'all. Stay alchemical.